your boy the King. You already know the vibes. We back with another episode of Two Tone Talk. This is episode 5. Yes, sir. We got CJ Bankville. We got my boy Justin, and we got Rock over here. Let's get it. We're gonna dive straight into it. So we're gonna talk today. We're gonna switch it up a little bit. We're gonna talk about a bunch of different topics. Right now, we're gonna start with conspiracy theories. We're gonna start there because there's been a lot of stuff with aliens, all this stuff coming out. Now, let me ask you guys. Let's start with the basics. Do you guys believe in aliens? Justin.
For sure. Oh yeah, it's definitely something out there. Especially like, well, what you mean like alien, like people, right? Like something out there.
Not from this earth, yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
Oh yeah, 100%. Oh yeah. There's no question about that because I look at it like this. Like I was saying in the last episode, they got the concept from somewhere, whether it be a movie, TV show, whatever it is. They didn't just think of it out of the thin air. They had to get it from somewhere. They've seen it or something of the case. You know what I mean? Maybe. And a lot of okay, and like we kind of touched base on this a little bit before, the whole moon landing being fake. Do you think it was real? Do you think it was fake?
I think I'm skeptical about it because of the fact that I think I heard that there's only a couple pictures. Like, you only see, like, the same type of pictures of the moon and the astronaut that's landing on the moon, or Neil Armstrong, you know what I'm saying, walking, doing the, first walks and stuff like that. So it's a little skeptical. But also, like, there's a conspiracy about that, like, we live in a dome. So, like, if we live in a dome, then, like, whatever is up, reflecting off of the dome.
A little bit, because I ain't even put to think about that. Like, damn.
If we live in a dome, you know what I'm saying, what's reflecting off of the dome, we think it's space, you know what I'm saying? We think, when it's nighttime, we're looking at space, we're looking at stars and stuff like that. But, like, what if it's not?
But this is why I think.
What is above that dome? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if y'all been watching stuff about like this is why I don't fuck with the water. They saying like the reason why, like, I guess the government or whoever you want to call them, they're like scared to do the research in the water because like it's another life that they feel like is a little bit more like way more. Mm-hmm. I don't know how you say sophisticated than we are.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe stronger than
different.
Yeah. There we go.
Something
That's
we
what I meant.
don't
Yeah,
know about,
advanced. Like they're way more
fact,
advanced than we are. Like in that water. So they're saying like that's why they're making up all these theories about like outer space and the dome and all this stuff, so that nobody's paying attention to what's in the water. But then every time something go in the water, something crazy shit happen.
Right.
But nobody talk about it after a certain amount of time. Like we make a movie out of it. Like we lost hella niggas in Titanic. We watching it like. It's entertainment. Like hella niggas just
And
died.
Atlantic
Yeah,
City.
but that shit not funny for real.
You know what's crazy too? Like with the water and shit. Like I don't know if you've seen like the orca whales. Like like orca whales are like mad friendly to people. Like even if they're in like distress, like if they got a harpoon through them, they know we're not a threat. Like you feel me? Like they wouldn't even attack you. Feel me? Like at all. It's not like I think most like the deaths of like orca whales and shit like that was like in captivity, like Shamu and stuff. But remember, they told the girl like, "Don't wear your hair like that," you feel me, or whatever the case may be. But back to the point though, now they're starting to teach their like kids, like the young, I don't know what you call them, like calves or whatever. Feel me? How to sink ships. You feel me?
What?
Yeah, it's been going on for like 3 years. I want to say. I think they sunk like over like, and it's in the. Don't quote me. I'm pretty sure it's the Pacific. You feel me? Because my mom was going on a cruise, so I'm like. Obviously, they're not gonna sink no cruise ship. Feel me? I'm talking about like sailing yachts. You feel me? Like smaller boats and stuff like that. But they're like more emotionally in tune. So it's like I be saying that too. I'm like, that's crazy, low key.
That's crazy.
Hell yeah.
That's wild.
Especially.
Damn.
Feel me? Because it's like, why are they doing that?
Yeah.
They used to never do that. Feel me? They would just stay away.
I heard.
Day.
I don't know how much I believe about this, but I heard something about people saying like animals eventually gonna start like taking over. You know what I mean? Like
Shit,
not taking over, but like like what's in the water.
Shit,
and,
they
like,
got the water.
they're saying like the animals that even like can swim in the water. Like they're saying like they getting tired of like people hunting them and attacking them and all of this stuff. So they starting to survive.
They can retaliate.
Yeah.
That's
like,
what
bro,
I was
I'm
talking
low-key starting to get scared. Bro,
Yeah.
the gorillas is getting out, animals is getting out, and they starting to wild out.
Bro,
Like,
speaking of gorillas, you seen the shit in like Indonesia? Remember we was talking about that shit on the Instagram group chat? Like I guess like one of the baby monkeys. I don't know what you call a baby monkey. You feel me? But like a baby monkey, right?
Yeah.
A dog from a town like killed it. Man, them monkeys went crazy, bro. This videos, the monkeys started raiding the village for like a year or two on end, taking their dogs, bringing them up to buildings, dropping them right out the building. Boom, dead. Facts. They killed like
Nah, but
over
monkeys are
100,
mad smart
200
though. Monkeys
dogs.
are humans.
But
though.
that goes back
Yeah.
to like with the retaliation. Like you got to remember, animals got like a mind.
Yeah, they
like, you
do
feel
got
me?
a
They
mind.
have
Like,
a
niggas
some
don't be
form.
thinking like
yeah,
they don't
like
have a
they got
mind,
some
yeah.
form of concept.
Yeah,
Like, bro,
for
you
real.
just killed my brother.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
alright,
yeah,
it's
why?
up,
Like,
like,
it's-
especially
yeah, like,
fish.
Real
and they don't
fish.
got police, so it's like,
Put
you
me
feel
on
me?
with the
Like,
fish.
nah, we about to do what we gonna do.
Especially with the fish. 'Cause
Yeah,
fish
like,
are
facts.
fucking, they're genius. They just can't speak or like do anything. You know what I mean?
Dolphins.
Dolphins are supposed to be smarter than humans. They say.
Yeah.
Really?
You know what's crazy?
Mhm.
That's a fact though.
You know
That's
what
right.
blew my mind, bro?
Hmm.
I don't know if it's still like the same, but yo, a raven or no, a crow. It's a crow or a raven. One of them are like mad smart,
It's
bro.
like a crow. I think
Like
it's a
you know,
crow.
like when you see them in the road and
it's the
shit.
same thing.
Mhm.
actually.
Sometimes like they're leaving like nuts and shit. So like when you drive, you could crack it, so you could crack the nut for them and they'll go and eat it. I said, what the fuck?
That's so
That's
I'm like, yo,
crazy.
because I used to always wonder, like, bro, why is this little nigga in the road? Like,
They mad
bro,
tactical.
move, bro. It's got to feel me coming through, like pushing
my
it,
shit,
like
good.
move, like
Take
yeah,
my
like
shit,
you
got
feel
my
me?
breakfast
Yeah,
of the
like,
day, like,
Yo,
got
is
my
it just
shit.
me too, or the deer definitely got a lot smarter this year?
They be
Deer?
Them
scaring
niggas was
me,
not
bro.
jumping in the middle of the road this year as long as what I was looking at. They
Fuck
was
the
I got
deer.
chased
I
I
by a
can't
deer.
speak
bro.
on
hate
that
deer.
because I haven't seen
Oh yeah,
it
cause
yet.
yeah. I forgot.
Yeah.
Y'all don't really be
Deers
around
could
here.
die,
I got
bro.
chased by a deer once.
Fucking hate deers. Bro.
Why,
Bro,
bro?
they're retarded though.
Fucking-
They're idiots.
Yeah, I
Mash
think they
up
dumb.
cars
I
and
ain't
shit
gonna
like
lie. I
that.
think
No,
deers
what we
type
talking
dumb. I think deers type dumb. One chased me though. I was scared as hell.
A deer.
I was scared. I called my
Yeah,
dad
you
and
gotta
everything.
have a devil spirit in you or something.
Nah, the baby was coming up to me, and I'm like, the fuck, like you feel me? You know how I am. I like animals, but from a distance. You feel me? So
Yeah.
it was coming up. I'm like move. I just heard mad wind coming towards me. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is that? I look. I'm like, yo, that's a fucking deer. Like it didn't have no antlers, but that shit was stocky, bro. I went to.
You know, it's funny. They're
It's
literally
over.
so stupid. There was this one time when I was back living out here. I was going to Walmart.
Word.
We were just driving. Runs across the middle of the road. Stops. Runs away. Comes back and runs into the car. Bro, I've never seen an animal more stupid in my life.
When it's your time, he was trying to commit suicide.
Bro, literally. He ran past the road. Came back, stopped, ran again, came back, and then just ran into
Because
the
of
car.
the lights.
He was like, y'all
The
think you're not
lights
gonna hit me?
blind them, so like they
Yeah,
like
hell yeah.
go out of control.
True.
Type shit.
Yeah, true, but
Was it
still,
that nighttime that was happening?
It was at nighttime.
Oh yeah, he's probably tweaking.
That does make sense.
He's probably off some shrooms or something.
Mm-hmm.
Hey yo, you ever? Hey yo, back to the joint though. You ever seen a UFO, or think you did?
I think I've seen one before, yeah.
I feel like
What
I've
about
seen
you,
some.
bro?
I feel like I've seen.
Yeah,
some.
I think I seen some, bro. I ain't gonna
Some.
lie.
I
I
don't
think
know
I
what it
seen
was.
some shit, bro. I was like, what the fuck is that?
But they also, the government did come out like
Like-
with saying there is like such thing as UFOs and like
Yeah,
they
that's what I'm
released a bunch of
saying, facts.
undocumented like files and shit.
You know what I find weird though? All them different moon phases and shit like that. Like what we get blue moons, red moons.
It wasn't even blue
Moons,
though.
Yeah, it
moons,
wasn't.
They said
moons
that it
with,
wasn't
what I
moons with
said,
rings,
bro.
rings around
And I
it
set up
and
the
shit.
telescope.
Like, what is that
Facts.
though? Like,
I was
Had the
looking. I'm
setup
like,
ready.
bro. What? I was like, is it
Hey,
today
they
the right
control
day?
that shit.
Like,
Yeah.
that's a fact, though.
that shit's mad weird.
Okay, so we're gonna change the topics up a little bit. We're gonna go into
Big ass light.
we're gonna go into finance and investment. Okay. So what do you guys think? 2023. There's more options than ever possible to make money. What do you guys think the smartest decision for a young man coming up trying to become a millionaire? What direction would you tell him? Start with you.
I would say moving right with your money, saving obviously, and investing in stuff that's trending right now. You don't do your research. First do your research because stuff is always going out of date and stuff like that. But really like look up into like what's popping in the market, what's trend, the gold and silver aspect, what I'm saying, like tangible assets, what to put your money in that that's going to appreciate, stuff like that. Like really just setting yourself up for generational wealth,
Or, no, that's That's a fact.
What would
Yo,
you say?
generational wealth. That's a big thing, bro.
Mhm.
That's a big thing. I seen this. You know what's crazy? My man hit me up. He
Besides
said-
that, what would you say?
for what the
That thing, yeah.
I don't know, just staying down, bro. It's like, I mean, me myself, I'm not a millionaire yet, feel me? So I'm still trying to like figure out the path too, feel me? But you know, feel me? I definitely mastered the way I stack my money though. Feel me?
Okay,
So like
okay.
that's like, you feel me? But that's just for me though. So I say just staying down, feel me? Don't try to keep up with
Do
everybody.
too much.
Do you.
Mm-hmm. And
That's
then
it.
what were you gonna say about this story?
Like generational wealth, like
Mm.
that's like that could be something with like friends too. Like I know my boy hit me up. He was saying, yo, we should put a pool together. Like if it's 4 of us, feel me? 200, 200, 200, 200. First month it go to you. Second month, all of it go to you. Third month go to you. Feel me?
Not a
That's
bad
fine.
idea.
You feel me?
Yeah, I've
That's
heard
tough,
niggas
man.
doing that before.
You
but
feel me? That's
you got to
tough.
make sure you trust those niggas you
Yeah.
doing that with,
That's
because
what I
niggas be
said.
greedy.
Exactly. So you wouldn't feel me. That's don't
Yeah.
even. You got to be smart with your stuff. You feel me? But that's a fact though.
Okay. What would you say?
Not a
Definitely.
bad idea. I never heard of that though.
Feel
Mm-hmm.
me? That's hard.
Some
It's
people
hard.
did that over
interesting.
here. They tried to do it, but people was moving greedy.
You gotta feel me.
And I just wanted to add on to that, businesses too, like small businesses, whatever you're doing, clothes and, hats,
Facts,
shoes,
facts.
sneakers, yeah, that can grow, just, just want to put that out there.
Yeah, word. Especially clothes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What would you say?
Honestly, I would say investments. Just like what you were saying. I'm not really a millionaire,
Word.
and I know how to maneuver my money a little bit to make sure I'm straight. But I would say investments. Like a lot of people don't have patience. You know what I mean? It's gonna suck to give the money up and not get it back right away, but it's like your money gonna grow and it's gonna turn into an asset. You know what I mean? So it's just like that's the biggest thing that I would say I would take out of becoming a millionaire that I've learned is like the people that invest and then let their money accumulate over time. Those is the ones who become the millionaires. You know what I mean? And then the people like quick money is always gonna be there. You know what I mean? Like we can always make quick
But it's
buck.
not
You know what I
forever.
mean? But it's like you gonna be doing a lot of moves to be a millionaire, just trying to make that quick buck. You know what I mean? As opposed to you investing and then 3-4 years later you chilling. You know what I
Have
mean?
double,
So,
if not triple amount.
yeah, I would definitely say just invest in. Pay attention to your money, and big thing, like I don't know which one of y'all said it, but not trying to keep up. Like
Word.
social
Fact.
media, what's on TV, like even our friends, like we always trying to keep up with everybody around us. We feel like we gotta be where everybody
Right.
else is at, but it's just like
Felt
we was
that.
not born and made to all live the same way. You know what I
Right,
mean?
Exactly. Everybody has
you.
different paths.
Yeah,
We're
you
in
know what I
different
mean?
ways.
Do
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Everybody
Felt
got
that.
their own lane. That's a
Yeah.
fact.
I would say start small, right? Either invest into. See, when you're at a level where like you don't really have the money and you're building it up, I would say start small, right? Start a business, start anything, whether it be clothing, find a passion that you're able to do to have a different avenue of revenue as well. While doing that, once you get up to a certain level, then I would say go into either gold and silver. You get some small pieces here and there, nothing too expensive, but you're still hedging yourself against that inflation. And then once you get to that level, then you start going up a little more. You do some stocks here and there, not too much, but you get your foot in the door in the stock market. You pay attention. One thing, study it for 6 months before anybody jumps into it. Make sure you know what's going on, the patterns, how to really maneuver in the market. Even if you have to get a stockbroker, whatever you have to do to get your foot in the door, do that. And then I would also say real estate as well. But you have to be smart about it because now there's a lot of properties that are double, if not triple, of the overall price what they originally were a year or 2 years ago.
Yeah, I hear that. You know those two, honestly, I feel like a lot of people don't talk about too. Like even in school, like, we went to school together, bro. Like credit, bro. You feel me? Like,
Credit, yeah.
number
That's
one,
another thing.
I honestly feel like, because that was like last year, bro. Y'all know I took an L last year. Feel me? And that was a thing for me. Feel me? Like, just like heedlessness. Like, it's not about what you got. You feel me? Like, I think we get that like stuck in our mind a lot. You feel me? It's not about how much you got for real. You feel me? It's about what you're doing with it. It's can you maintain? Feel me? Like, can we trust you to maintain? You feel me? It's not about you can't. I had some bread last year. Feel me? Couldn't even really go to the bank. They like, we don't know you. You feel me? Like you feel me? That's it's over. You gotta have the credit, bro. So definitely.
We don't know you.
Yeah, like
that'd be the
you feel
worst
me,
for
bro?
you.
You can't
Like,
even get change
we don't
from
know
the bank
you,
if
bro.
you ain't
Like
the
you
bank.
feel me?
Yeah,
Like
for
so,
real.
it's like you can't, and then it's like even if you save up, let's say you got $10,000, bro. you can't go put that whole $10,000 in the bank. You feel me? They're gonna flag it. You feel me? Like anything over really $5,000.
5,000.
They telling the IRS. You feel me? So it's like I always tell people too, man. Bank account, credit, bro. Feel me? It's not about how much you got. It's about can you maintain? Do they trust you? You can go get a loan for any. Get a platinum card, bro. Go crazy. Get your credit right.
And the best part is they have a bunch of different options. So while you're building it, let's say you like to travel a lot, you can build travel points while building your credit as well. So you get free flights while you're building your credit. There's pieces where you can literally just pay, even if you're paying small portions, you're still building your credit. What I said before, do all that, but like he said, the cards, building your credit, getting yourself up there, that's probably the first and number one thing you want to do. Exactly, especially with banks, you want to be able to take a loan out. You know what I mean? You don't have to want to sit here worry about it if you have the business or you have to go deal with something, you know. Also, I would say once you get to that level and you're starting doing in the stock market, get an LLC also. You know, start doing write-offs, dinners, you know, all that. Figure out how to maneuver yourself properly through that marketplace as in general.
100%. And even if you like got bad credit, like you still could fix that. Feel me? Like, because a lot of people got bad credit and be like, you feel me? Like, nah, it's a dub. You feel me? Like, it's over. You feel me? Like, but nah, like, honestly, you know, it's crazy. Like, I remember I had downloaded Credit Karma. Like, bro, you could dispute stuff and stuff like that. It's mad different options. You feel me? That they go through. Feel me? You can get that stuff off there.
Now, I got a question based off of everything y'all talking about and based off of the question you just asked. Do y'all think that the school system was made to create like worker bees, or do you think it was actually made to make us like help us survive and be wealthy and successful?
So
because they don't talk about credit in school.
That's a fact.
They don't talk about credit. They don't talk about how to manage your money. It's all work, college. But in reality, in retrospect, unless you're being a doctor, unless you're doing a certain career path that you're going down, college is not for everybody. College is not going to get you to the places you want to be, especially if you want to be a millionaire. Even the doctors, you go to a doctor's office, let's be honest, name one doctor you know that's driving a Lamborghini. There may be one, like, in reality.
And they probably doing some extra shit to do
I don't know.
They're not just working as a doctor.
I don't know, bro.
But back to what we were saying. In school, they try to get you to go through a specific system because they get you into debt. So you spend your whole life building back to try to get that credit back. A lot of people don't know how to really maneuver around it because they don't pay attention enough. They won't watch the news, the local, what's happening, current events, all the stuff. Because like we were talking about in the last podcast, you know, they're trying to change the dollar to the yen, all this that's affecting it. You know what I mean? It's just making everything even worse. And it's just nowadays in 2023, back then, you know, all this stuff wasn't really out in the light. Now it's coming to light so much more. Everything's getting exposed here and there. People are getting canceled for speaking their minds. You know what I mean? There's more than two genders nowadays.
I knew you was gonna like that question.
Honestly,
'cause
bro,
you big on
actually
that.
using their
I knew
brains
it.
now.
Yeah,
too.
like I feel like with the school thing, it's to like separate the two. You feel me? Like, cause honestly, I'm definitely an advocate for school. I ain't gonna lie
That's
to you.
true.
You feel me? Like,
That's
I
a
ain't
good
gonna
point
sit here
that you
and
said
say
that.
like, you feel me? It's to separate who's who. You feel me? Like, cause that's all high school was for real. Like seeing who's who. You feel me?
Whoever
like,
really wants it's gonna get it.
because you feel me? It's whatever you want to do, bro. You gonna do it. You feel me? But some people see it's not for them. You feel me?
They get stuck in that routine.
And what's crazy is I know some people who didn't go to college who's making more than, feel me, everybody. You
That
feel
went
me?
to college.
You feel me?
A lot of people.
Yeah, like
I
a
know
lot
a lot of people.
bro,
that
a
didn't
lot
go
of
to
people.
college
You
and
feel me?
making way
But
I
more.
know
also
more
though-
successful people who didn't go to college than people who went to college.
But also
honest.
though, it's definitely a good majority of people that went to college and definitely have a well maintained salary. Feel me? And they're good.
yeah.
They're wealthy.
And it's
feel
not
me?
knock those
Facts,
people
yeah.
too, because
Yeah,
those
that's
people
what I'm
still
saying. Like,
put in
definitely
work,
not
you know what I'm saying?
because
to
college
go
life
do
hard.
the classes, waking up every morning, putting in the work, handing in the essays and stuff like that. To, get that
get that.
that degree. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Claps to them. But that's for that specific skill, whatever you wanted to do. If you wanted to be a nurse in the medical field, or you wanted to. You wanted to be a lawyer and law school, go to law school and
Even
stuff like that.
teaching.
See, the reason
that requires that.
The reason why I feel like college kind of falls down, like I feel like it would have been better if we got more freedom to decide like what we wanted to do with or what direction we wanted to take with our life when we was in high school. I feel like we don't get to really make that decision until we go to college, and then most people go to college and they're like,
That's a
damn,
fact.
I don't even want to do this shit. Like,
That's a fact.
so now you just wasted all of this time, and then now you just like, damn, I've been in school for all of this time, so I got to restart. It's really a process. I feel like if when we was in high school, they maybe introduced to us like a career or like a real financial way to make money, then we could have had like a better opportunity to say, okay, I want to go to school. I don't mind paying $80,000 a night because I know my whole life since high school, this is what I want to do. You only get once you graduate to decide, and then there's still not a lot of time because time fly.
And even then, it's crazy because nowadays, and this is the statistical fact, women dominate college campuses versus men. There's always more women on college campuses than men who actually stick through.
You know what's crazy though? I gotta claps to the girls, bro. I ain't gonna lie, they been going hard, bro. You feel me?
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. Even with like
But
music,
do you know
bro,
why they've been going hard?
all
Do you know
that.
why?
Just they trying to feel me. They trying to
Do you
turn
know
it up.
why?
Wait,
They
what do you mean by
trying
going
to-
hard? What do you mean?
I mean, just
Like,
going
work their
hard,
ass
bro.
off,
Like
get that
girls,
money.
like
We got a
I
lot
feel
of
like
doctors
yeah,
now,
I
a
feel
lot
like
of
this
nurses.
generation, like and the other ones under us, like bro, like the dudes. I ain't going. My fault, y'all. Like we a little too.
Slacking.
We gotta tighten up.
That's
You
what
feel
it
me?
is.
We
That's what I
gotta
was gonna
tighten
say.
up, bro.
Girls,
It's a lot
girls
of,
are more like
feel me,
determined,
bro?
mentally
They
driven.
more
yeah.
more stable. They
Nowadays,
more.
yeah, I'm
You
not
feel me?
gonna
I'm
lie,
paying
yeah.
my bills.
They-
I'm
yeah,
not going
facts,
out. I'm not
facts.
going out this weekend. I'm paying my
some,
bills.
Some, of
It's
them,
some, but look
some
though,
of them.
I ain't
That's
gonna
not
lie
all.
though, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. It's a lot of them. It's just like, bro, like we all went out the other day, right? Look, we all went out the other day. Look. We all went out the other day, right? Look, we all went out the other day. First thing saying, dang, why I ain't never seen you? That's because they not popping out. You feel me? They not coming out. You feel
But
me?
think
So we
about
don't
from
see
this-
them. And then a lot of shorties that be fired, they don't be on the gram like that.
But
That's
there's
a
a lot
fact.
of shorties that
You know?
will step out the house with no money and expect and
That's a fact though.
know that they're
That's
gonna
a fact,
get their
though. That's a
night paid
fact,
for,
though.
like
That-
their whole night.
Ooh, see
The
now
problem
that's
is, though,
that go back
drinks,
to last
food,
episode.
and-
But
That's
this
a
is the
fact, though.
problem.
Yeah,
Driven,
that's
you
a
know what I'm
fact though.
saying?
Yeah, that's a fact
will
though.
do that.
Yes,
That's not-
but the
you know?
problem is nowadays.
No, fucking with
See,
that.
if we go back to like what we talked about on the second and first episode, traditional men, there's not that many men that are willing to take that role nowadays and take care of a female in all her necessities. So now women are forced to go out there, get a job, take care of either a kid
I-
or blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I feel that, but I ain't gonna lie. Again, that's why I say I feel like we need to tighten up, bro, because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
us
No,
that be messing it
100%.
up.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a lot of dudes that act like girls. For
Oh,
real.
yeah.
You feel me? So like,
Especially
look, so look,
nowadays, oh, yeah.
if I'm taking care of you, like you said, right? I'm taking care of you and all your necessities. I got you. Feel me? Now let's say we argue. I get on some broad shit. Feel me? Get out my house. Yeah, I know this bitch don't got nowhere to go. Get out my house.
Yeah, I know this bitch.
Damn, you feel me? How she really feel though? Feel me? She don't got nowhere to go. You feel me? She like, but all right, cool though. You feel me? And it take a lot to swallow your pride though, like that. You
See,
feel
that's
me?
the thing.
And that's a fact though.
These
for
girls
real.
don't be like, all right, cool, and they just
Yeah.
leave.
That's a
They
big
be tearing
fact
that
though.
shit
But that's a
down.
you feel me? That's a big fact.
take
That's a
everything with
big
them.
fact. That's a big fact too. But that's why I say, feel me? It's just
Sometimes you don't
it's a
get the crib.
fact.
Sometimes you say
Yeah.
leave, and you gotta leave.
Yo, nah, that's a
No,
fact
but
though.
you're right though, because nowadays a lot of guys are simps. They're not putting in that work. They're just lazy. They're not doing anything to progress
Feel
their
me,
lives
bro.
or make themselves better. So you're completely right, and I agree.
Word.
A lot of
especially
men
with
don't
women
even have a
nowadays.
skill.
Yeah,
You know how many
hell
niggas
yeah.
I know
Fact.
that don't know how to change a tire, bro?
Uh-huh.
Like,
I'm one of them.
bro,
That's
like-
that's really
Nah, I know how to do it
See?
now, bro. I know how to do it now, but I had to learn though.
you
I
feel
ain't
me?
gonna
So it's
lie.
But
both
it's a
sides
good
to
trait
it,
to
too.
know. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's
Like
a
even
fact.
as a
But
man.
that's the thing. A lot of these guys, they don't have traits. They can't talk to women. A lot of them are just weird. So now the women are down to a specific marketplace that they want to date, and you know what I mean.
That's
why I
also because
said
they
I-
made that for themselves. You
did.
know what I'm saying? Locking themselves. Being insecure. If you don't
That's a fact.
attract society and stuff like that, you're gonna become anxious.
Now,
you know what I'm saying? When you
whose
go
fault
out,
do you think that is for shaping society, men or women?
for shaping?
I think it's the
Society.
government.
Ooh, shaping
I think it's the
society.
government.
Yeah, it
That's
is
a
the
strong.
government.
That's
And
like a
how,
strong
like-
phrase though.
I think
Feel
it's
me?
Well, think
Because
about
it's
it.
like
let me explain this.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah.
explain it.
Remember,
Explain
okay,
it.
before you
Word,
explain
word.
it, remember that we don't get a lot of decisions. You feel me? Like the government
Yeah.
decides a lot of what
That's a-
we
that's a
see.
big-
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we
So
get a
it's
shot.
just-
Nah,
That's
nah,
what they
nah, nah.
influence.
I
I'm
feel
gonna
like
shout it out. I
now.
feel like,
Oh, yeah, I've been playing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like what's crazy. Before we get into that too, though, bro. I feel like, honestly, bro, what's crazy is I really feel like, nah, it's really us now. You feel me? Like they can't tell
You
us.
think it's
they-
men?
Nah, no, like social media, like you feel me?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
it's
100%.
us. Like it's just as a whole. You feel me? But
It is.
I feel like it's how.
But it has
we
to be
treat
more
them.
one person.
It's about
like more
how
one side.
we. It's about how we treat them. Feel me? it's like the fact that we don't really see nothing wrong on how we treat them. And honestly, sometimes we're not wrong. But then again, I ain't gonna lie. I gotta give it to them. Sometimes they be spitting facts. You feel me? But that made them, they going hard.
I don't know. I think we watched something. You was telling me this, where they get to pick and decide who's famous, what goes viral. So to me personally, I feel like they have the opportunity to take certain shit off of the media
away from you, right?
But they choose to influence it. Like they
That's
could
a
get
fact.
rid of
Yeah,
all
I
of
hear that though.
They
Yeah,
could
I
get
hear
rid
that.
of the OnlyFans. They could get rid of niggas hitting they women and stuff. They could get rid of all of that stuff. But they are choosing to put it out there
because it brings a certain type of drama that brings money in.
But then all of that's
bring the
programming
numbers
because what we see, you know what I mean, constantly people watching Bad Girls Club or the shit with Kashawn Rock. Like
Think about it like this. Yes.
Mad entertaining.
See, you guys see it
healthy?
as
No.
I'm gonna break it down a little bit because you guys see it as it's both, and it's like what they're like showing to us and what we're being instilled into us. But if you really think about it, right, it's because the reason that society started to become what it is today. Okay, women had more options. So they're with more men. They're more promiscuous. So once that happens.
Like, wait, you think girls are having more sex than dudes?
Yeah, 100%.
Nah.
100%. Let me put this into. Let me give you a metaphor. This will be easy. You've seen a dog fucking before, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen a cat?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Hey, look,
My
peep
point
this. Look,
exactly,
hey, bro,
thank you.
look. You ever been to Atlanta?
Mm-hmm.
You know the ratio?
I know it's
Every 5 girls, 1 dude.
So why are we out here?
Do that math though. Look,
yeah, you
feel
want to
me?
go. That's where you
But
want
look
to
though, look, bro. Do that math though. Feel me? If it's one dude,
That is
for
OD, though.
every one dude,
But that's
it's
a
5
minority though.
girls.
That's
Bro.
minority though because
Bro.
that's certain locations. That's a minority.
That's
though.
because
look,
everybody over there got a
that's
motherfucking
two
Hellcat.
There's 10
That's
girls.
why everybody over there got a Hellcat.
They got
or
the
some
scat
shit.
pack, but regardless though, feel me? But still though,
With the
but the
Glock
numbers
9.
though, you feel me? Like, but the
numbers
numbers
is
though, I
ridiculous,
ain't gonna
though.
lie, bro. And that's why I say I think a
Statistically,
lot
the
of
numbers are proving though what I'm saying.
it's every 5 girls, right? And I'm pretty sure it's like that in Cali too. Feel me? In Vegas,
No,
you feel
Cali
me?
goes
Vegas,
so
yeah, I
crazy.
think Vegas is like 7 to something. You feel me? But I know Atlanta or Georgia, all that, like Miami is
That
5
makes
to 1.
sense, too.
Feel me? That's crazy, bro. Niggas is out there fucking, bro. And like, you ever heard the
But the
term? Bro, they
Nah,
made a term
it
for
can go
us.
both ways, bro.
They say
Niggas be
community
fucking
dick,
But-
bro.
fucking-
They say community dick, bro.
Yeah, they do be saying that.
Bro, and look, you gotta
Yeah,
think about
but
it though.
still,
That didn't come
if
from
you think of-
nowhere,
that's a-
bro.
that's
It's a
a
lot of
minority,
dudes,
though,
bro. Nah,
because
it's a lot of
girls-
dudes out here that fuck anything.
Okay,
bro.
but let me ask you this.
I don't have a community.
Let me
there.
ask you
That's a
guys.
fact.
Wait,
That's a
wait, wait.
fact. You feel me?
Let me ask
Certified
you guys.
lover
Throw
boy.
that out there.
Let me ask you guys. Is it easier for a man to get sex or for a woman?
Man,
No. a
yes, it
woman.
is because he's gonna fuck anything.
If you
a
walk
girl
into
isn't
the
gonna
club,
hit a
if
girl.
you walk into the club and you go up to a girl, I want to fuck.
no,
She's gonna say no. If a girl walks up to a guy, he's gonna say yes.
bro.
As long as
I
she's
use that
not
example
looking
all
like
the
a
time, though.
You're
hippopotamus.
right. Look, you're right. But look,
That
but
is
the
a
thing
fact.
is,
That's
the
a fact.
perspective.
Nah, it's a fact. I use
no,
that
look,
example all
look,
the time.
but look,
I'm not
but
gonna
that's you gotta look
Exactly
at the
my point.
perspective from that though.
But
That's
no,
a
that-
one-sided
that's-
perspective,
no,
bro.
that's
Think about it
on
like
the
this:
sense
that dude that got turned down.
of it's
You know what
easier
he's about
for
to do?
girls.
Oh, I'm about to call up a thotty. Simple as that. Like, what do you mean? Like, it's not over for bro. Like,
No,
But
just
what
because
he-
you
but
got
what
it,
he said-
he has to
you
settle
feel me?
with
Like,
it.
he said
but
he
it
the
has
thing
to
is, though,
settle
easy
with
for
a
girls.
thotty instead.
But that's the
A
thing.
woman can just go find a
dudes
good
will
dude.
settle. Dudes will settle. Girls not doing that. A girl probably do that once a month.
Girls will settle when they're old, when
Feel
they're
what
in
I'm
their
saying?
30s. Once they're in that.
A girl would do
certain
that once in a
age.
month, bro.
Like, bro, honestly, bro,
Once
keep
a
it
month,
real,
bro.
bro. I mean,
Keep it
obviously,
You know
But
when
keep
girls
it
will
real.
settle?
Like,
No,
bro,
you
once
know
in a
when girls
month,
will
all
settle?
the good
When they
girls,
broke.
bro.
No,
All
no,
the
no,
good,
no,
all
wait,
the-
wait, wait,
bro,
wait.
all the
When they
fire
have to
Jones.
buy their own
I'm not
drinks at the
jacking him, I'm
club.
not gonna lie.
When they broke. That's when
Nah,
they
see,
gonna
like,
settle.
no,
Not
look,
even that,
but see,
but
though, that's
yeah.
different, though. Like, bro, see, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, if you trying to, it's all about what you chasing, bro. Feel me? I'm trying. I'm single, bro.
Not nowadays.
I like-
not
look, bro,
nowadays,
bro.
though, because
I
95%
like fire
of girls are more
Jones.
promiscuous.
Bro, look, I like fire Jones, bro. Feel me? I'm not looking for the ones that's out in the club every night.
Oh, yeah,
I know
100%.
it's. I
My
know
girl's
it's
not
up.
even allowed to go
Yeah,
to the
like
club.
I know what's up. Look, I know what's
She
up.
gets
Like you feel me?
disqualified
Like
if she
I
goes
could
to the
tell
clubs.
if you in the club every night
She's off the
rip. You
roster.
feel me? Like
I feel you.
that's not what we looking
He's
for.
playing
Feel
deal or no
me? I'm
deal.
looking for the fire shorty who popping out. All right, cool. Feel me?
Going to
Because you know
work,
it's crazy.
coming home, taking care
You-
of stuff that
you
she
feel
needs to
what I'm
take care
saying?
of.
You feel
That's
what I'm
what's, you
saying?
know, I'm
That's
trying
what I'm
to get
saying.
on,
And you
right?
know, like us, bro, we don't pop out. We popped out. It was turned.
Yo,
right?
which is crazy.
People like, yo, oh, da, da, da.
We never go to Main
See what I'm
Street,
saying,
y'all.
bro?
We popped out to Main Street other
It was
night.
fire.
And
turn,
we had the
bro.
whole
That shit
spot
was lit.
jumping.
I'm not gonna lie.
Jumping, bro.
Oh
Feel
yeah,
me?
we had everybody from high school looking at us. Oh my god, we was lit. We had the whole section, the whole club. The shit was jumping because of us.
That shit,
Be
but
honest.
but I'm just saying though, like just vibes, bro. Good vibes. You feel me? Because
That
even the
too,
people
yeah.
there,
hell
they
yeah.
don't
It was
pop out
all-
like that.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's the crazy thing. You know, it's Labor Day weekend, so everybody home. You feel me? Everybody like, man, let's turn up. You feel me?
I ain't
Everybody
gonna lie,
popped
I
out.
do
It's
be seeing a lot of them
tough, bro.
niggas there all
That's
the
a
time.
yeah. Some of them though,
Yeah, I be
you already
seeing
know.
that shit.
You got
That's
your
a fact.
regulars.
There's
You feel
regulars,
me? You
yeah,
got your
there's
regulars.
regulars.
Yeah, you got
I
your
saw
regulars.
some of them
right,
niggas, I'm like,
though.
But the
bro,
weekend's not even done
you
that. You know what I'm
still
saying?
idiot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying, though?
Sunday and Monday, you know?
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
But that's
okay.
what I be saying though, bro. I don't really know though, cause I feel like dudes, bro. Like, bro, I seen a lot of dudes. Look, bro, I seen a lot of like even my mans, bro. Feel me? They hit some stuff like even you know what? Matter of fact, I use myself as an example, bro. It's been times I hit something where I was like, bro,
What
Did
am
I
I
do that?
doing?
bro, never again, bro. Y'all know
Mhm.
what I be saying now, bro. I'm not talking. I'm not doing that with you, bro. Like if I don't find you attractive, bro,
Mhm.
I'm not doing it. I'm not saying I'm about to dub you off like I'm the flyest, like I'm Chris
Oh, no,
Breezy,
that's what
like
I'm
you feel
doing.
me, like
That's
I'm
how
Chris
I'ma
Breezy.
do it.
Nah, you can still be cool vibes, shorty. Facts. I might fuck around, get you a drink, still. Feel me? You cool as hell. Facts. We chilling. You feel me? Like that's just the type of dude I am, though. Feel me? But
Better man than
like
me.
sexually though, we not doing it. You feel me? We not doing that. Feel me? But it's a lot of
That's
dudes though.
also I could agree to say that, but like
Yeah.
I'm on the time. That's why I'm on the time to say like I'm not really like fiending to
Feel
go
me, bro?
all after these regular girls that just outside
Exactly,
because those are the type of
exactly,
ones that's
exactly.
gonna be like that.
But do
know,
you
gonna be
think
outside.
nowadays the majority is more promiscuous women who have a lot of sex or women who don't?
Nah,
If they
niggas-
don't,
Girls,
I
no,
really-
girls be fucking. I'm not gonna lie.
The girls do
fucking.
be,
They be
bro.
fucking.
Look, it's a
That's
lot.
just
Look,
nowadays.
bro,
It's a
look,
fact.
bro, look. You know what it is?
Yeah.
You know what the problem is? I feel like niggas is hitting the same thotties. You feel me? That's all it is, bro. Like every time, like, bro,
I don't
even where
know.
we from, bro.
Nah.
Look, bro,
Well, you
look,
know,
bro,
this
look.
is
Nah,
what
nah,
it
wait,
is.
look.
This is
Peep,
what it
wait,
is.
peep.
This is
Even where
what
we
it
from,
is.
bro. What was the biggest thing we said?
I know
We
everybody
all
know
know the
everybody.
same bitches.
Yeah, but the thing
We
is,
all hitting the same.
we all got our own little mixes.
Yeah, we
Oh
all-
yeah, we all got our.
we-
But
why
that's
diversify?
because we friends. Now let's look outside our friend group. The niggas we fuck with that's not in our circle though. Feel me?
That's why it's low key. Fuck
See
them
what
niggas.
I'm saying,
you
bro?
know what I mean?
Look,
Yeah, I don't
exactly,
be
but it's
fucking
not
with the
fuck them
groups.
niggas. Nah,
But
look,
we-
look, it's not fuck them niggas. We can't catch feelings about that. Bro, we all fucking with the same bitches. You
Yeah,
feel
but that's
me?
what I'm
like,
saying.
Uh,
Like, we
nah,
not, we
nah,
not,
bro,
we
at the
all,
end
not
of the
we
day,
all. I
bro,
just
at
wanna
the,
say
oh
nah,
yeah, now we
nah.
all. No,
I
now
don't
we
fuck
all.
with
Now
these
we all.
groups,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, now we all. But I'm saying as a sense like
These
high
group
school, right,
fuck
bro?
girls.
Think about the parties, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You be dancing with a little shorty. You feel me? Look over. She was bro from South. You feel me? Like,
See, but that's the thing. I
you
would
like,
never be fucking with a
oh.
bitch that I saw at the club.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
I'm
ever.
talking about I'm
Nope.
talking about back like
That
high school. Look,
disqualifies her
back when
immediately.
like you couldn't really peep the shit. Feel me? So to give you more like a ideal picture. Feel me? Just looking at it from the outside in. Like that's just the reality of it. You feel me? That's just what it is. You feel me? Like think about it, bro. I'm telling you, like I know y'all can think of a couple, bro. It's some of my exes that fuck with some of the niggas that I know. You feel me? We in the middle. We may not be not boys like that. Feel me? But I know you, and you knew that was my. Feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That's
But you
crazy.
know what
feel
the
me?
reason-
That's always some
But
weird
then,
shit too.
but then
That
again,
is
though,
some
that's
weird-
y'all.
Like,
Though, but look,
that
that's
fucks with the,
That's why
the
you can't
friendship.
trust niggas.
You feel me? But
Yeah, you
it
can't
wasn't really a
fuck with that
friendship
nigga the same
though,
way.
because I
Yeah.
would never do that to you. You
Nah,
feel
it's
me?
not.
So
yeah,
it's
I
like,
guess.
was it
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
was it
But
really
you
a
know,
friendship,
you
bro?
know why it's
It like
like
puts
this
it to
too?
light.
You feel me, bro?
No, I feel you.
Because a lot of women, and this I can 100% put on the guys.
Word.
A lot of women, they want the relationship. Women don't
Facts.
want to have sex with multiple guys. They want that relationship.
They want one steady.
They want one guy. So when they get to that point and they have that one guy, the man, okay, he's selling her the dream. He's
Yeah.
telling her what she wants to hear just so he can sleep with her.
Sleep, yeah.
So when he's done with that, she has to go find another guy now.
Guy.
So then she's sitting here going from guy to guy. She's
Bouncing
not trying to
around,
be a
bouncing
hoe.
around,
She doesn't
yeah.
want to be a hoe,
I see what you're saying.
promiscuous, but she's going on dates.
Don't
she's
get
doing
me
this and
wrong,
that.
but I'm
That's our
always
fault,
I'm
though.
always for the women. Hold on. I'm always for the women, but this time
Word.
I'm gonna have to disagree a little bit because I feel like, especially in our generation,
Word.
you know, you were saying in a relationship, women don't know how to deal with the ups and downs of things. They
That's a
love
word.
the
Yeah,
ups.
that's
they,
a fact.
When you up, they treat you like a prince. You feel me? Like everything is straight. But when you go through a little bit of you need to save or you need to stack, or
Stack,
you hit a
yeah,
L,
word,
It's a
word.
problem.
something happened. Now all of a sudden, all these issues that y'all never was having before, it just start happening magically. You know what I mean? You've been working with this same nigga all this time. Now all of a sudden you want to give him attention because
yeah.
you know our money running low or we going through something whatever.
You just
I
want
think
smoke
that
for the night.
a lot of the
Yeah,
women in
word.
our generation, or not even just in our generation in general, they don't know how to stick with a nigga when shit goes south. They love it when everything is good.
Because, like I said it on the last episode, they think the grass is greener on the other side. So that when they go find another guy, let's say he has a quality, he's confident, you know, he's a leader. If they go to the next guy, he doesn't have that, you know, she's going to want to go back to him. Or the grass isn't that much greener because he's not going to have all those traits that the last guy had. And a lot of these guys are like separate traits. Like one will have one won't.
They think they're going to have a good life because they have this success. No, they see they have the success. They see they have the money and stuff like that. But when they get past like that mark and then they look in the personality.
The honeymoon phase, I call it.
Yeah, the personality and stuff like that. You see like, oh, this guy's kind of mean.
That's a big talk.
This guy kind of pushes me around.
This is why you got to
like,
be friends with the people you date before you
putting his
date
hands on
them.
me.
You gotta
So
get
that's
you
the
know what you're
problem.
getting yourself into,
Women
so you're not wasting
are
people's
horrible
time.
at communication. That's the problem.
Yeah, I know that.
So let me ask you something, bro.
Yeah, go
right?
ahead.
Like, all right, like I'm trying to think of how to say it. Basically, like, when do you think
Sheesh,
a
preach,
dude?
bro. Women are
what do you?
terrible at
Yeah.
communication. Oh my
What do you?
God.
What do you think?
Because what?
That is a fact. That's a fact.
Because what?
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
think like you're supposed to be dating in like your 20s, bro?
No. See, this
that's
is
a big
how I
thing,
look
bro,
at it
yeah.
because me personally,
Not the
I
early
didn't have the
20s.
vision I had when I was at that age
Exactly.
that I want to be at
Exactly,
today.
yeah.
But if I would have stuck to it and just kept my head down, first of all, I lost a lot of money. I lost a lot of time,
Word,
a lot of
facts.
emotions that wasn't even worth it that I'm sitting here
Irreplaceable.
wasting. You know what I mean?
Word.
So if I didn't do all that, I would have probably had more time to dedicate myself to put in that consistency
Yeah.
to be able to do that. Instead, I was veering off of the path that I originally wanted. I may have not knew it at first. I had a small vision, but you know.
Now, the only
veered
reason
away
why I
from that.
wouldn't say that was a small vision, and the reason why I don't think you're wrong for any of us, for any of the things we went through, because like whatever we went through with those girls is gonna make us who we are today.
That is true because I
You-
wouldn't have the mindset
exactly,
I do today.
You feel me? You
That is
had to
true.
go
That
is
through
facts.
certain stuff because if not, you probably, let's just say you didn't deal with a girl that put you through something like that, and then you ran into another girl that was heading towards that direction to put you in that path. If you didn't already go through that, you'd have been like,
Now
you know what I
have
mean?
it
And now you
but-
up, now you got money, now you chilling, and she just really rip your shit apart.
Girls will definitely make you stronger. For
They
sure.
will.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me?
You know that famous line in that song, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger."
Indeed.
I almost started singing it, but but yeah, I would
Nah,
say
it's a
that.
fact, though.
Yeah. What about you? Will you say the same thing?
Yeah, because what was the question?
Yeah,
Like-
nah. Yeah, bro, agreed. He the last one who said something. I'm the only one that's low key. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think it's the dudes, bro.
That what?
That's like, you
That's-
feel me?
that's fucking-
Yeah, I think it's the
Oh,
dudes,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah, I think it's the niggas that's fucking too.
Nah, I think it's both. Yeah.
Cause I think
My
we're,
answer
I
is
think
it's
we're
the niggas that
breeding the
fucking too.
girls to be like
We
that,
are.
bro. Like, you
We
gotta,
are.
you feel me? Like, I really do. Like, cause a lot of girls get your habits. You feel me? From being with you, like, you feel me? My little twin, like, you feel me?
But
Like,
then again, that
but
goes
then you
based
gonna
off
be
of what we
sick,
were saying
like-
before with the celebrities, what we see on TV. We see niggas that got a lot of
Yeah,
girls.
Exactly.
So we don't know how to settle because we think, man, once I get money, I could get a girl that's like Cardi B instead of being
feel
happy
me?
with
Little
what we
Ice
got.
Spice or something.
You know what I
like,
mean?
feel
Like,
you. That's
That's
a
my
fact.
shorty, by the way.
Yeah.
You know.
And,
Yeah, you love you, Ice Spice.
Yo,
baby,
but
I'm
that's
waiting
that,
for
but
you.
that, but like that's what I'm saying though. Like, should we really be dating in our
Ice
20s?
Spice.
Yeah.
She's not gonna be waiting with that.
Trust me, I'm gonna eat it for lunch.
That kind.
Oh shit.
Blood.
Man, don't play with that, man.
Yes,
Just King the Frank.
You know
yeah.
me, baby.
You
Yes,
said I'm on
I see
my
it in action, man. And get busy too. Ain't got the game. Fact.
I be keeping it low key though. you
I
know.
don't got no hoes.
Like, I don't got no. I don't even.
I
go
got a
out.
roster.
Like,
I got like
no
17 of them.
That's the problem,
They
bro.
can put me in a
See,
group chat if
that's
they
the
want.
problem,
That's
bro.
fine with me,
See, look,
baby.
that's the problem, bro.
Me,
Like,
I'm
yeah.
the problem.
Bro, what?
I'm the problem and the solution, baby.
But yo,
girl.
you know what's crazy though? I was gonna say that though, bro. Like, you know what's crazy? Like, girls, you get some girls that be thinking like that, but a lot of dudes be like, man, I want a roster.
This guy, because I look at it like this. See, I explained it to them. I explained it to them, but I'll explain it to you.
Word.
If I'm working, see, I'm on the path to become a millionaire. If I'm working my ass off to get my ass to a financial status that
Word.
most people can't even come to dream of, I'm not limiting myself to one woman when 90% of these women offer the same thing.
Yeah.
They all have the same traits. They all are the same way. They maneuver the same most of the time,
Most of the
unless you
time.
find that rarity. You know, I'm still waiting for that to hit my DMs. But
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, I feel that though. Facts. Yeah, I feel what you're saying. Especially if you got an understanding with yourself already and you know what you want and what you're looking for, feel me? That's all, feel me? It's just, I feel like you shouldn't be hopping in a relationship if you're not ready for that. Feel me? If you still feel like what we say, bro, like I said, like we all mess with the same girls. You know what we used to say, bro. Like if we talking about a girl, we gotta compare her to
The
OT.
last.
We gotta not OT out of town. We gotta compare her to like, yo, remember we went to Miami, bro? She looked better than Shorty. Like, you feel me? You know why? Because we see
could
the
go
same.
right to Miami and pick that girl up. You
You feel me? You feel me, gang? You feel
That's
me?
a
Like,
fact,
that's
though.
what I'm
Nah,
saying.
that
Like,
is
you
a
feel me,
fact.
bro?
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
that's a fact, though.
I done that. That was a good
Yes.
time. That was a good time.
Now, do you think? So you personally, because I already
Word,
asked them
word,
this.
word,
We
word.
had talked about this in the first episode. Would you allow your girl to go to the club
To go to the club.
without you?
See, like that's again, like I said earlier, like the beginning. Feel me? Like that depends on you as like a person. Like I'm not really insecure. Feel me? I feel like
If you
If I'm
don't,
fucked-
do
like,
you
if
think
I'm
that's
messing with you,
insecure?
Yeah.
a little bit,
Hell, you
yeah,
don't let
bro.
her
It
go?
may not, cause you never know the situation. Shorty might could have did something. Feel me? But I feel like it's most likely you
But I
insecure,
feel like
bro.
at the end of the
Like,
day,
cause you should trust your shorty. like,
everything happens for a reason. So if she gonna go to the club
Yeah.
and do some dumb shit, I'd rather
That's
her
on
just go
her.
do that dumb shit than waste my time. We wait
Exactly.
years for her to
Yeah,
do
you
it.
do
You
it.
know what I
You
mean?
feel
Her
me, bro?
intentions is what they're gonna be.
Yeah.
If
I'm trying to see.
She can't go to the club and be
Yeah.
loyal.
Right.
I don't want to be her.
Remember that analogy. Well, let me ask you guys this. Actually, let's put this in a better perspective. Would you park your Lamborghini in the hood?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
if I'm,
if
sliding-
I'm from
sliding
that
through,
hood or if I know
it's
niggas
my
in the
hood.
hood.
Okay, if
Bro,
you don't know the hood,
if
are you
it's my
parking your
hood, yeah.
Lamborghini in that hood?
Bro, it's been times I pulled up to, feel me, I ain't gonna say it, but feel me, out west, feel me, and it's like we had a little rental. It's nothing crazy.
Well,
it's not like
logically,
you
you
feel me,
wouldn't
like
park your
yeah, but logically
Lamborghini.
not. But
There's
look,
somebody
though,
that
it's
parks a
times,
Lamborghini in
yeah,
my hood right now.
Facts, like you feel me. I just
Right
seen a
outside.
Rolls Royce. I just seen a
I mean, no,
Rolls
we
Royce,
can
bro.
figure something out together.
Mad
Near the
Beamers,
crossing, I
too,
took a
though.
picture of
Something
it. I
out
said,
there.
"Oh shit!" I said, "Who this?" Somebody had a Rolls Royce in Tannersville. I said, "What the fuck?"
Like it depends.
I took a picture.
It's
I
crazy
said,
that
"Oh,
you.
damn."
It's crazy that you asked that question
Who
because
that? Like-
it really compares to it. It really depends on the person. Like if you trust your shorty enough and you trust where
Yeah.
she at or whatever the case may be, you know you sanction with her. You're not gonna
Facts.
worry about that. If you trust that where you at. First of all, you got a Lamborghini and you in the hood. That means you sanction. You over there for a
Facts.
reason because
For a fact.
you're not getting a Lamborghini to go back to the hood unless you
Word.
from the hood or you know niggas in the hood. You know what
Well,
I mean?
do you think you can ever fully trust a woman 100%?
Yeah.
Yeah, she shows you nothing but loyalty, love. She there,
When she my
constantly
wife.
texting you. That's it, bro. Feel me? It's you. That's you being insecure if you second guessing it, and she's showing you
Reassurance.
constantly. Yeah, she reassuring
Reassurance.
constantly.
That's the key one.
You feel me, bro? It's-
She's
what
reassuring,
can I- what-
doing all that
why,
stuff, that
Reassurance.
key
yeah,
stuff,
why am I doing
calling,
that?
texting, giving you attention, then
Reassurance.
that's the loyalty that she's looking
facts,
for.
The
Yeah.
clock. Yeah,
I don't
for
know,
real.
man.
Give 'em
Me
applause.
personally, my girl ain't going to the club. She can stay
See,
out.
but
what if it's her
she
friend's
wants
birthday?
to go with me, that's
What
different.
if it's her
Anthony,
friend's
Hold on,
birthday?
wait. You
Then
gotta
we all go out together.
hold on. Let's think
But
about.
yeah, we going out together. If
Yeah. But she's not going out
let's-
by
hold
herself.
on.
What if you at
She's
work?
not
Let's
going
think
to
about
Miami
she would
or something.
ask.
Let's think about
to go
Anthony
by
as a
herself,
person. Let's
too.
ask him this question real quick. You already see. You said you're about to be a millionaire. You on the path to be a millionaire. You see the way you look. You got jewelry. You just fly. You a designer. You wear what you do. If you know you part of that 1% man, why are you worried about your girl going and finding
Going
another
dude.
1% man if
That's
he's
what I'm
at the
saying,
club?
bro.
What you worried
feel
about?
me?
That's
Exactly.
a good point.
Gotcha,
but I
bitch.
look at it like
You feel
this.
me?
Let me
Got you.
hit my rebuttal. Let me hit my rebuttal.
Word.
You have a good point there.
Yeah.
But what you have to understand, like I said earlier, your girl could be the most loyal girl in the world.
Word.
They always are gonna think the grass is greener on the other side.
Nah,
but if you
nah,
the
nah,
1%
nah, nah,
man,
nah,
not
nah,
only
nah,
that,
nah,
You
nah,
nah,
always
nah,
showing
nah.
them the green
Wait,
grass. You the
That is
1%
true.
man.
But not only that, if I'm sitting here working my ass off day in and day out, day in and day out, I don't want a girl that's gonna be partying every weekend, doing that kind of thing. I guess you can look at it as this, like not as a controlling thing, more as I'm not looking for that in a girl.
Word.
That kind of aspect.
Exactly. You feel
Maybe
me,
you
bro?
can look at it like
That's
that,
Not
but-
even that, bro. That's don't go for them type. You
Yeah,
feel me?
exactly,
Like, yeah,
exactly.
that's
That's
personal.
the
Feel me?
personal
That's why you
preference.
gotta swerve. Some I ain't gonna say that. Let me not say that,
Swerve,
bro.
yeah.
To all the party girls out there, you feel me? Like some of y'all fire for
Little
real.
mama
I done
a
mess with
party
yeah,
girl.
you
She
Facts,
feel
just wanna
me?
have
Like,
fun too.
You can turn a hoe
I'm
into a
a
housewife too.
Some
Give
of
me
those
lit.
party
Ah,
girls
like,
is lit.
chill, they was
I believe,
lit.
actually,
lit.
it really depends. It really depends. Because if I walk into a club and I'm dancing with a random
Yeah.
shorty that was obviously dancing before I got there, you know what I'm
feel
saying?
me,
And
gang?
then we link up, this and that, boom. We start
Word.
talking, we start linking, we get the connection. I like her. She likes me. She wants to be loyal to me. Then, like, I'm gonna try and take the risk. You know what I'm saying?
Word,
That's that's
facts.
life. You know what I'm saying? That is
That's a
that's
fact.
part of the relationship. You know.
Gotta see what's up.
But
Well, let me ask you
If it
guys
ends
another
up,
question.
Let me hear it.
being good, then you're lit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It is what
Kick
it
it
is.
to me.
That is true. That is true.
It happens, that does happen though too.
Word.
That's-
A lot.
Unless
though.
you ugly, that's usually why you get denied. You feel
You're
me? Like
Chris
the
Brown.
only
That
other
is true,
option
yeah.
is damn, I got a man. You feel me? If you ain't ugly,
Mhm.
you coming right.
Mhm.
Only other thing she can
I
say
got a
is
man.
damn, I got a man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and then you looking at her now, you even looking at her like shit. You feel me?
Like, why you
shorty,
here? Like,
You got a
that's just-
man. Like, why you here? One,
Yeah,
what is
feel
he
me?
doing
That's-
wrong now? You feel me? Like,
But look, what's crazy is
She
he
just
not
be with her
doing nothing.
friends,
He not
exactly.
doing nothing wrong.
she
Feel me?
could
Oh,
just
man,
be
He
with
doing
her
something
friends.
right for real because she turned it down.
Yeah.
Feel me?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
That
the
is
crazy
true.
part. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like that
That's the
shorty
crazy
yesterday. She
part.
goes, I got a boyfriend. I go, I respect it.
Word.
Nah,
but
but
then
she
you
lost me
get,
with
but
that
then
'cause
you,
she was already throwing it back in that
look,
side.
but look, then you get girls like that, right, bro?
No,
you get
not
girls
her,
like
not
that.
her, no,
Yeah,
no,
you
like
get
that too.
you get girls like that. But remember, Shorty was dancing and shit like that. Feel me? And then when dudes outside, bro, tried to ask her and shit like, "Yo, what's up?" And she like, "Oh nah, I got a man. Like I can't even."
Yeah, that's the shorty I'm
Everybody
talking about.
looking,
Like,
yeah,
what he was just
everybody
saying.
looking at her like,
What?
What?
Yeah, that's
you-
a fact.
Because me
Yeah, that was
personally,
legit.
she would have been
What?
single after that
"Stop
night.
the cat."
just
wobbly, wobbly,
wobbly.
Uh-huh.
Now you got a man.
On him,
I ain't
him,
gonna
him,
lie.
him. I'm like, damn.
Now you got
She
a
said-
man.
She was going through everybody in that
He
club.
must be in the parking lot picking you up, shorty, because he
Yeah.
wasn't in the club.
Yeah, like a freak out. That's all I remember. Freak out. I said, "Oh shit."
That ass, that's okay, boy.
I bet you he was hating from outside the club because he can't even get in.
Nah, like yo,
Like,
nah, for real though. But
oh,
yeah.
let me ask you guys this:
kick it to me.
do you think it's okay, right? If you're a millionaire in that 1% status,
Where
for you to have multiple women, but your girl be closed, your woman be closed on her end?
yeah, it's all on the. Like, bro, I feel like
Whoa.
as a people, like that, y'all two gotta be in an understanding. You feel me? Y'all just gotta be, y'all gotta be here. You
Yeah.
feel me? Y'all gotta be here. It gotta be the type of thing like, yo,
Communication
babe,
is
look,
key.
yeah, like, yo, babe, look, like, you know, I love you. I don't know, whatever. Feel me? Because I'm not doing it.
I love
Feel
you,
me?
but
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. But that's
fucking
like
is like
the
taking a
TikTok
piss to me.
trend. Yeah, that's like the TikTok
Gonna get
trend,
niggas
bro.
in
Like
trouble
the
for-
thruples. You seen that, right?
Yeah.
The thruples. Like
Yeah,
the TikTok
yeah.
trend, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, would you do a thruple?
What is
Wait,
that
what's
again?
it?
A
What?
throuple would be like, let's say, bro
Two
had
couples?
2 girls. He had 2
didn't know
girlfriends.
about that?
That's a throuple.
Oh,
It's like a TikTok trend right now.
I already got
you
that
feel
going
me?
on right now with like 2 different, like,
Like,
I got
nah,
like
like-
5 sets of
No,
them.
I mean like
Real
living,
relationship.
like
Oh,
living,
like
living
together.
together. You feel me? Like,
Oh.
see, me personally, bro, I feel like
I would do it.
I don't know. I would like to say I would, bro,
Call me
but I gotta
Blueface,
be
baby.
real with myself. I gotta be real with myself. Like, especially if I'm messing with Shorty, like, I'm gonna want to give her my time. You feel me? Like, and the other one
Give them
definitely
both
going.
the same time at the same
That's
time.
the thing. Like the other one, I feel like one of them definitely gonna start to feel like, oh, he like her. A little
That's when you
more.
replace her and
feel
get
me?
someone who doesn't
But
feel that way.
hopefully though, the 2 girls like each other though. You feel me? But
That's
me
the key.
personally though, I probably wouldn't do it. You feel
What
me?
the
I ain't
fuck
even
kind of
gonna
game
lie,
is that?
bro.
Either way, like,
Yeah, like, you feel me? Like,
The
yeah, that's a
fuck?
fact, though.
What
Yeah,
the
that's-
fuck
that's
are
a
we
fact,
playing?
though. Yeah,
Like,
that's a fact. Wait, you said a game?
yeah, like
Nah, it's not a game.
But you said you playing on TikTok. You're on TikTok, right? With
No,
it,
I said
like,
it's a TikTok trend.
the TikTok trend, and you're doing with other people, like, right?
No, like, that's like if bro had like 2 girls, right?
Right.
On
It's a
TikTok.
relationship.
You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
yo, this is my throuple. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like,
It's
It's
me,
a-
it's
it's
me
a-
and
watching
2
them
women,
shits, bro.
It's
You
me
never
and
seen
2
that shit,
women.
gang?
Unfortunately, it's a real
This is
thing
my
that
bro,
our
that's
dumbass
crazy,
generation
bro.
has started to
Just
do.
look at my
Bro,
story
like,
next week.
yeah,
you'll see
like,
it.
bro, like, that's like the little thing. Like, you feel me? Like,
Just
this
look at
little
my
shorty I
story
used to
next
mess
week,
with.
you'll see
Yeah,
it.
this little shorty I used to mess with and stuff. She used to be showing me like her TikTok. She's like, look at this, dude. I'm like,
Me
fuck?
personally,
like, you feel me? Like, damn.
I feel like one relationship is a fucking headache.
Yeah,
That's
like
that
it's
weird shit,
one.
though,
One is a
either
way.
yeah.
One
One
person
is
is
crazy. That's why I say me personally, I
So
wouldn't
2
do it,
is
bro.
wild.
That's
Yeah.
true,
That's-
but
yeah.
for me personally, one woman cannot sexually satisfy me. That's how I look at it. Like after like a year, even like maybe even 2, I get bored.
Even if
I
you
like
had
the
some
fuck with the
porn
wrong
star,
women,
even
she
if you
gonna
had some porn
cut your
star,
Give
dick
me the
off.
most fire in the what doesn't matter.
even if it was like some
Doesn't
crazy
matter.
ass most
I
popular
had
porn
some
star.
fire before. Let me tell you, I almost drowned.
I
But let me tell you, I still needed that diversity. I still needed to diversify. I needed more.
You needed a life jacket. You
That's
needed a
what I'm
life jacket,
saying,
right?
yeah. I was there on a jet
Chill,
ski.
shorty, I'm trying to breathe, like, chill.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Nah, I hear it. I feel it though. Facts.
Have you ever seen my sexual addiction and brought me to the hospital? It's gonna be me.
Niggas that almost drowned.
Yo,
My name is My name is King Defiant. I'm 24. I'm a sex addict.
Yeah. Nah,
Because I like to fuck.
He
Yeah.
sound like to fuck.
Nah, I don't know, bro. I just feel like, I feel like for me, bro, one is enough, bro. Like, you know.
You
One
think
is
one
enough.
woman can actually sexually satisfy you, though?
Oh yeah, definitely,
for
bro.
sure.
Because
That's what I'm saying. It's a
definitely.
game.
'Cause
All
you,
that is.
you gotta remember when you got a girl, bro. Like, right? I know you probably feel the same. Like, when you got a girl, bro. Number one, I want you to tell me what you like. You feel me? And then I'm gonna tell you what I like.
100%. See, I
Like,
had
you
that.
feel
I
me?
had
I'ma
that
show
for like
you,
6
you
years.
feel me?
But I
Like, so
still
it's
gotta
like
diversify.
you gonna build that up. Y'all gonna build that relationship up. You feel me? Like,
Yeah,
if
but
it's like
you and her can only have the same amount of sex for 2-3 years.
nah,
There's
see,
only so
bro,
many
that depends
positions
on
can
you,
do.
bro. That depends on
I
you.
be in that bitch like Tekken, so like,
Bro, listen, look, bro,
They be hitting
I'm
combos.
getting crazy in there. You feel me? Look, I'm getting crazy in there. Like, I'm telling you, bro, it all depends on you, bro. Like, all right, boom. Matter of fact, let's get it, bro. Role play. I'm with that. Facts. Yeah, shorty, dress up like a cop. Yup.
True,
Arrest me. Yeah.
But like I said,
put me. Nah, I'm a run. Look, look, I'm a run. You feel me? Nah, I'm a run. Like, you feel me, gang? Like, look, you feel me? Look, I'm trying to get away. Like, you feel me? Look, like.
Yeah.
Hey, nah, but for real though, you feel me? You gotta make it fun though, bro. You feel me? Because if you fucking with her, like, even if that's not your shorty or whatever the case may be, you feel me? Like, if y'all messing with each other and shit, like, y'all want that relationship vibe, like, not even a relationship vibe, but that
best
vibe,
friend.
bro. Like, that chemistry, you feel me? Like, y'all want that to be lit. You don't want the sex to be boring, drying. You feel me? Like, you don't want that. We
Yep.
trying to turn up. You feel me? Role play
Exactly.
with it. You feel me? You gotta throw stuff like that in there.
See, everybody's different, but me personally, I also look at it like this too. If I'm
Word.
also working my ass up to become a millionaire, I'm not settling with just one female. Like I said on the first one, when I can have a candy shop full of women. You know what I
You in
mean?
this candy shop, bro.
That's the best way to describe it, because the candy shop, you know, you get all flavors, you know, you get to diversify.
You get all diseases. You get all STDs.
They make this thing. What did Apollo say? This Magnum gonna get me through the night.
Yeah, not all.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, all the
Not
time.
that. That's true.
It's not
but
reliable.
99.9% of the time.
You want to know why Smooth L probably went missing for a little bit? That MacBook didn't get him through the night.
He in the hospital right now dealing with
That shit jammed on him.
He
medical
got a kid
condition.
or he
That joint
exactly.
jammed on him. Yeah.
But we're actually we're all over the place today, but we're actually gonna wrap up the episode here.
Word.
We got about 5 minutes left. You already know the vibes. This is Two Tone Talk. If you guys don't know already, tune in. You know, we're on YouTube. We're about to be on Spotify, Apple Music, everything possible. You know, follow us on YouTube, King DeFrank, Instagram. You know, we got $1 Million Mind, $1 Million Agency. We got my book coming out soon. We're going crazy, and it just keeps going up. I'm returning to the music scene soon, but you know,
Yes,
listen
sir.
to it on
Yes,
mute.
Follow the TikToks too.
Yeah, man.
My shit is the J-Way 90. What's shout out to your show? The J-Way 90
And we got Ayo Rock on the gram, man.
Bankroll.
on live right now. Go
Yeah, stay
follow that. We'll
tuned
be
for the next
jumping and shit like
episode,
that. I'm
man.
gonna throw some reels and shit on there like that too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Dudes,
sir.
we gotta
Stay
tighten it
tuned.
up, dudes. We gotta tighten it up, man.
Yeah,
We
men
gotta tighten
nowadays,
it
stop
up,
being
bro.
simps. If women are
We
not
gotta
adding
tighten
any
it up,
value,
bro.
kick them out of your life.
The girls got
Add
it
a
right now. We
roster.
gotta
If
tighten
you're
it
going to
up.
be a millionaire, get a roster. Do what you got to do and diversify.
Stay
Yo,
shiesty.
Okay?
Y'all see what we doing, right? So just know that if there's times where we go on a podcast and we tell y'all like, yo, we about to go live, y'all gotta jump in here and make it lit. You feel me? Like y'all gotta add y'all input. If y'all see that there's
Drop
something,
comments.
Drop
and you know
comments
what
on
I
this
mean?
video,
You guys
too.
have.
Facts.
Also, you guys
Very
already know. I'm
active.
going to have all the descriptions in the link below.
we love constructive
know.
criticism.
Oh, yeah. Give us whatever
You
you
feel
got.
me?
Hit our Instagrams. Drop some comments, some questions. We're going to end it here.
Even if you want to be in the podcast, hit him up. Hit one of us up. We don't mind having you up here.
Anybody want to be in the podcast? You know, if we don't know you, if we know you, send us a DM. If we don't, hit our Instagrams or social media.
We're gonna look at
Send
your
some
page.
information about yourself. You know, give us a description,
And charge a fee.
and we'll give you a
No.
date. We don't charge fees here.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, we're just gonna keep it going like that.
Yeah.
This episode and the last episode was kind of all over the place, but we had a bunch of good topics. Generally, it was a good, you know, conversations. But we're gonna end it here. Like I said, follow everything linked in the description. I'm also gonna have all the statistics that I talk. It's gonna be linked in the bio, so you know, stay tuned.
And
for
if
that.
y'all fuck with these shirts and some of the clothes y'all see is wearing, we gonna put the link in the description so y'all can hit me up if y'all want to get in tune with some of that.
Yep. All the descriptions going to be in the link below. You already know the vibes. Follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music, $1 Million Agency.
Yeah.
We got $1 Million Mind, and my book's coming out very soon. Let's get it, baby.
Two-tone
Episode
talk.
5. Two-tone talk.
Two-tone,
Only up from here,
two-tone,
baby. Let's get it.
two-tone.